the weather warms up, many of us are thinking about sprucing up our outdoor spaces. And did you know gardening can also help you save on grocery bills?
Yes, and here to show us how to turn your garden into a budget-saving oasis is our resident money expert, Melissa Leong is here. Nice to see you.
Okay, Melissa, you say that people often turn to growing their own food during tough financial times. Is that true?
Yes, they call it recession gardening. Basically, when times are tough and money is short and prices are rising, people look to grow their own food and they look to do more fun things at home. And so gardening, it's also associated with happiness, stress relief, so it could be a win for well-being as well as a win for your wallet if done thoughtfully.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. So how do you start gardening? How does starting gardening actually save you money?
Well, I have been feeling it at the grocery stores. I know many of us have over the years, especially with tariffs affecting prices at our food prices right now. And so it's a great time to try to grow your own food. So for me, I was really excited about blueberries were on sale. I ran up to the grocery store and then I saw $8, still $8. You know, so growing your own staples, growing leafy greens, herbs, carrots, tomatoes, that can be a great place to start. And also these plants, they come back. So if you plant lettuce, it comes back fast, it comes back often. For the plants that come back, they come once, like they flower once, like cilantro, and then it's done. I would plant the seeds, say, every 10 every week. So you have continuous crops. And then other herbs like chives, like mint, they grow like weeds.
Yeah.
So you plant them, they're bountiful. And I don't know about you, but my fresh herbs turn to slime in the fridge. So this is a great way to save money and save on food.
So great. Okay, so we turn to you, our audience and our social media followers, to find out what fruits and vegetables you plant in your gardens. And Melissa, you found out the results. What were they?
Yes, the people have spoken. There are so many great things to plant across the provinces. You have blackberries that last until the fall season. My neighbors, they will have a bartering system in place where they will trade zucchinis for peppers. And my amazing book editor, Jen, she plants kale in her front yard, which the leaves last until, they keep coming until December. So she just moseys on out there, she shakes the snow off the leaf.
Way.
She pulls the leaves off and makes a kale salad. So
that's great.
Wow, that's awesome.
Her outdoors is her fridge.
That's a great list. All right, so where do we start?
I would start with the food item that will have the most impact for your grocery budget. So whatever it is that you guys eat a lot of. For me, it's tomatoes. We eat a lot of fresh tomatoes, but then we also have pasta and pizza sauce and soups and stews. So pick something that's gonna have impact and then think about how you can make it last. So canning, freezing, jams,
Good ideas.
Pickling. And then you want to, I would go and find your friend or family member with the greenest thumb. So for you guys, that might be Jess, because she's amazing. She's amazing at gardening. And they will help you create a plan, because you want to budget it like a renovation. Because I said in the very beginning of the segment that you want to do it thoughtfully, because Canadians spend billions of dollars at the garden center every year. You want to make sure that you don't get carried away. Even if you have a small space, even if you have a balcony or something, you're thinking of building vertically with racks or with planters, you still want to do it mindfully and make a list, have good soil, basic ingredients, basic tools, and then finally you want to do some research. You want to look for plants that are going to thrive in your region, because native plants are going to be hardier, they're going to be more resilient, save you time, save you money, save you energy.
I know you have some more creative hacks, as you always do, up your sleeve. So how else can we save some money on a garden projects?
Compost.
Oh, compost.
So make your own compost. All of your kitchen scraps, that can turn into nutrient-rich fertilizer, so-called black gold, which you can just mix with some leaves, dry leaves. If you're raking your lawn this weekend, save some of that for the summertime. Also, people think, I'm gonna buy new soil every year. You don't have to. Just use your old soil and just mix in some compost to freshen that up.
Okay.
Also, municipalities have free compost that they give out from depots. Toronto has community environment days where basically they just give out free bags of compost on the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
And then finally, you want to Google recycled gardening ideas. And anything could be a container for plants. So laundry bins can become something that you grow potatoes in. People have old tires as flower beds. Cartons, egg cartons, you can use those for seedlings. Rotisserie chicken containers, people use those as greenhouses for seedlings as they bring them outside. So be creative.
Yes.
Yeah. And you just use a word that got my attention, free.
Yes.
So I've heard you say that you can actually garden for free.
That's my favorite word too.
Yeah, free 99, baby, all day.
I would start with seeds. So you can collect, my editor Jen collects seeds from mature flower heads, mature pods, and then she saves them to plant in the summertime. Jess does this, she gets them free from parks. So you can also get free seeds from a seed library.
Okay.
So this is in your community, mine runs out of the library, my actual library. You go, you get seeds, whatever you don't plant, or if you have extra, you just donate back to the library after. Yeah. And also if you Google CD Saturdays or CD Sundays, a lot of communities have these events where they swap stories and seeds.
Okay, I love
you get free seeds, free workshops. It's a great resource. Also, keep looking online. You know, there's Facebook Marketplace, they'll sell things, they will sell things for cheap, give things away for free. My friend got a mature blue spruce, and that's an expensive tree.
Yes.
But she got it because somebody said, hey, if you can dig it out, you can have it. Oh. So she just went with a big shovel.
Wow.
It was fabulous. And finally, municipalities, cities, towns, they will give away free shrubs, free trees, free plants, because they're trying to encourage people to plant native plants.
That's great.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so spring is starting now. People are getting this sort of spring fever going on. What should we start purchasing immediately?
Okay, we have to talk about timing. So May long weekend is coming up and you're going to have an abundance of choice, right? You're gonna have all of these great options, but the price will be the highest. So you wanna make sure that you price compare, you wanna make sure that you compare the size of your pots. And if you can wait, if you want a deal, I got my hydrangeas at the end of the season. They look so sad, but they were dirt cheap. But they're perennials, so I planted them anyways, and they came back every year. They look fabulous. Keep your receipts in case they don't come back, because a lot of places have year-long guarantees. And then finally, if your garden is not the way you want it to be this year and you're just starting out, it's okay. It's a journey. You want your skills, your gardening skills, and your money and your savings over time to grow.
That's great. Melissa, thank you so much, as always, for these incredible tips.
Great information.
So today we're diving into a topic that's impacting everyone from families to single shoppers and anyone who's noticed their grocery bills skyrocketing.
Now, to help us understand why this is happening and share tips on stretching our food budgets is financial expert Beverly Wilkes.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So listen, Bev, inflation rates they've eased up, they're coming down, but it doesn't feel like groceries prices are coming down.
Exactly.
Why is that?
Well, here's a little stat for you. Prices for grocery food have gone up 25.8% in the last few years. I think everybody has felt it when you go to the grocery store, right? So whatever cost you $100 in 2019 is now costing $125.
Wow.
So why?
Yeah.
Well, there's a number of reasons. One, rising operational costs. Two, supply chain issues. That was a big thing during COVID. Labor costs. People want to be making more money, so they got to pass that down to the consumer. Fuel costs, even when you go to get gas in your car, that's more expensive. And then, of course, we all listen to the news. Grocery stores have made record profits, so yes.
Okay, that's very
another
interesting.
angle to add to the mix, yes.
All right, I've been hearing this term that I'm hoping you can help me with, me-session. What does that mean?
So me-session is the opposite of a recession, right? So me-session is people are putting themselves saying, you know something? I'm gonna hang on to my money a little bit longer. I'm gonna not make that purchase and just wait a little bit. So people are going out fewer times for dinner a week. People are not buying big ticket items as frequently. And as a financial educator, I'm like, if you're taking care of your money, I am all for it. That makes me very happy. But when you look at the Bank of Canada lower the interest rate, people are now looking to spend a little bit more. So taking a me session is great. Double check yourself, make sure you're okay.
Right.
And then move forward when you feel that it is the most important thing for you and your family.
Okay, so let's talk about the products on the shelves, because shrinkflation is something that really gets me.
We all
right? It is something
You and your
Yes.
more
chips,
and more.
Yes.
Explain how it works and why companies are using it as a strategy instead of raising prices. Because I don't know that I like it. I don't like it better. I don't think
hear
so.
you.
You want to open a bag of chips and have less chips.
That's right.
That's one of the items, actually. And so the definition is smaller packaging for higher or the same price. So you go and you get your favorite, I have a great example, my orange juice example. I'll share that personal example. A couple of weeks ago, I go to the grocery store, I get my favorite juice. I look at the package and I'm like, this looks smaller. Anyways, I buy it, I go home, I pour myself into my recycle bin. I pull out the old one, and I'm like, oh, it's really smaller. And it was $4.99 for the original.
Right.
And
For the
it was
bigger one.
The bigger one, and it was $6.99 for the smaller.
And you saw that. You saw the numbers, like
absolutely,
right, week
absolutely.
after a week difference.
2 weeks difference.
2 weeks difference.
Yes.
Wow.
And you're holding the smaller package being like, am I growing? I need to talk to someone about this.
Right, it's like the movie
Yeah,
Big.
so fewer chips in the chip bag, even fewer squares on your toilet paper roll.
Get out.
Yes, so
Now that seems essential.
an essential product, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Can you
gosh.
tell us more about the private label products that we're seeing that are like growing in popularity over name brand products? Why is private label often way less expensive?
So the big thing is they don't have to pay for the marketing as the large brands.
Right.
So that's why when you go to the store, the box is really similar to the other box that's next to it. So pick them up, take a look at it, see what is inside of it. Typically, it's 1 or 2 ingredients that are a little bit different.
Right.
And that's great. Sometimes there's even less calories, which is also great.
Yeah.
But a great time for you to say, I could save a couple of bucks and have the equal amount of goods that's inside it.
Wow.
So that's a great opportunity. And those aisles are getting larger. They're adding in more and more and more products to them. So take a look at them. It's really a great place to save some money.
Okay.
So you've brought us along some simple strategies for
Yes.
stretching our dollar further. Can you break them down for us?
Yes, of course. So number 1, shop more frequently. You don't need to go and buy one big bulk and then sometimes you leave it in your fridge and then things go bad and then you have to throw it out. So the more you go, you're still spending the same amount, you're just going back a bit more
And so
frequently.
that's less waste, right?
Exactly,
Okay,
less
okay.
waste. Number 2, visit multiple stores.
Yeah.
When I was a child, my mom used to drag us to 4 stores. Like, Mom, why are you taking
Shop
me to these
around,
stores?
yep.
And she's like, you'll know one day. And like, thanks, Mom, I now understand.
Yeah.
Yes, so now maybe not 4, but you could go to 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then that's great for your budget as well. Use the coupon apps. Couponing. And use your flyers. Those are great opportunities to do that as well. And before you head to the grocery store, people, please look inside your own pantry and fridge so you don't double up.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, is the grocery industry doing anything about this? Like, are there any solutions being offered within the industry?
So the big thing is private labels. That's doing really, really well.
Okay.
And another big area is there a movement that's called the ugly food movement. And this is where you see fruits and veggies that are not perfect. The lemon's a bit wonky or the tomato's a bit bigger or smaller. Those are still equally as good. Now grocery stores are now putting a little section in their produce aisle saying that these are the ugly, the wonky fruits. Take a look at them, buy those as well. They taste just as good.
Yeah,
Just
we
cheap.
have to stop discriminating against red peppers that are misshapen.
That's right.
Not fair.
They taste the same.
They taste exactly the same.
Bev, thank you so much.
My
This has been
pleasure.
wonderful.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Here to share her thoughtful, budget-friendly gift ideas is our resident money expert, Melissa Leong. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, so you know, everybody's feeling the pinch right now, but
Yes.
how expensive can the gift getting get around this time of the year?
So Canadians plan to spend about $595 on gift giving, and that's actually down from last year. But you know, a lot of people are feeling the pinch when it comes to their wallets. Like Jess, I got you. There are a lot of ways to give thoughtful and wonderful, caring gifts while saving money.
Love that.
Okay, so I thought about gifts. I want a gift from the heart, even if they're not the most expensive things out there. Is that a universal feeling?
Yes, studies actually show that gift givers think that gift receivers want the most expensive thing, that they'll value the more costly gift. But research actually says that they value 3 things more: time, thoughtfulness, and emotional investment. So, yes.
The audience agrees.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about the thing that'll give you more value for gifts, which is time. So some of my favorite gifts were actually the things that people spent the most time on. It made it more meaningful. So my friend knit me this blanket. Another friend made me this hat. Yes,
Oh
they're
my
so
gosh.
cute. And I had another friend who was a baker who made me one of her best recipes for cookies. She put dry ingredients into a jar and put a little recipe tag on
That's
it, which was
lovely.
lovely. Also, people believe that, I'm just gonna text somebody. We lost the idea of writing notes, but sharing gratitude, showing gratitude actually boosts not only the happiness of the person receiving it, but the person who's sending the appreciation.
Absolutely.
So this is a memory jar. This has got notes of gratitude, memories, and great inside jokes from a friend of mine who wrote this. And I did a variation of it where a friend of mine was ill, and so I just wrote her a box of letters. And on the outside of the envelopes, it said, you know, when to open it. Like, open this when you're having a bad day. Open this when you need a
really
laugh.
nice,
And
Melissa.
I love that.
I love doing it, and it was really great.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so what if you
Beautiful.
don't have a lot of time, but you want to maximize the thoughtfulness?
Personalization.
Okay.
So personalization will create a lot of impact. And so at the start of the season, of the holiday season, I will go into my library and use their makerspace to make a whole bunch of free, well, the supplies are not free, but it's for like a couple of bucks I can make like an ornament with somebody's name on it. Or I make these mugs and I don't just put a quote or something generic. You want something that the person loves. So for example, there was one year where for, the host on The Social, I actually made you guys mugs that had the logo of your side hustles on it.
You did?
Yeah, it was 10 years ago. It was like
Okay, I'm sorry.
your
Oh my
clothing
gosh,
brand.
I still
It was your
have
clothing
it.
brand.
Oh.
And so, for example, this is my sister-in-law's book. So she writes steamy, body, positive romance novels.
show this a
yeah,
little bit
and
more.
so
Okay,
I put her
lovely.
book cover on it.
That's
my
really
gosh.
sweet.
So I
That's
would
very
do that for
thoughtful.
you if I was making something. I would put your book cover on a mug.
Thank you.
So I try to think of also what people love, what people care about. And a lot of my family and friends, who have children, they love their kids. So these are keychains that I made with the help of someone on Etsy. They are engraved with my kids' drawings and my kids' handwriting. Yeah, so it says, I love you, Mommy, with some pictures. And then for the people who love their fur babies, I took a picture of my sister's dog, Tucker, off of Instagram, and I ran it through an AI app for free.
Okay.
And then just printed it out. So this is my sister's dog.
That's so cute.
And I just got a frame from my house. And so that was, just a couple of bucks.
That's a brilliant idea. I love that. That's
Really cool.
smart.
Okay, group gifts. We
Yes.
want to do this. It's a great way to gift, but how do we also keep that affordable?
I love group gifting because you get more bang for your buck because everyone's going to contribute.
Chip in.
But you can supersize the thoughtfulness by getting everyone to contribute something. I'm thinking of a compilation or an anthology. My husband likes to record people's voices. A friend of mine got a recipe book that was recipes from her family members. So it was all, grandma wrote little Post-it notes into it, and it was the history of why this recipe was important to people. It was lovely. And so my husband's family, they write poems on birthdays. So I just got everyone to send me their poems over the last 2 decades
Okay.
from my husband, and I printed them all in this book.
Stop.
Can I be a part of your
Really cute.
family? Oh my
I
goodness.
just want to open one. I just want to. Oh, there goes
gifts.
it. Oh, come on. That's really sweet.
All
Okay.
right, that's fantastic. I'm joining your family. You don't even have a choice in the matter. Do you have a brother or something I can marry?
Friends,
Okay.
I'll send
So
you
what?
something.
I'm wondering how the reaction is going to be. What do you think about regifting or giving something that is second-hand?
What do we think about regifting? Okay.
Fans.
Sounds okay. Yes, I was afraid it was going to be controversial, but that's actually becoming more commonplace now because of cost of living challenges. So, according to a 2022 study, 44% of people said they would be making a gift homemade. They would be giving a homemade gift. 38% said they would be giving a secondhand gift, and 32% said they would be re-gifting something.
Okay.
So when I re-gift something, I usually like to make it as a part of a larger gift. So for example, if you wanted to make someone an advent calendar, maybe you could fill it with stuff, like, I don't know, Halloween candy that's left over. Maybe beauty samples. We all have free beauty samples hanging around the house. And to make that whole thing, I think it was like $10, $15 to make that. When I'm a host or hostess, what I like to do is I like to bring something, but with a little something extra.
Yeah.
So for example, this, you can, if you're crafty, great. If you're not, just Google dollar store and upcycle, and then you'll find ideas like this. This lit mirror was $5, I think, at my local dollar store, and then you would wrap this up with cellophane, and then when you finish drinking the wine, you just replace it with a candle you brought.
Candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then rather than taking Tupperware, you could basically, this was also $5 from the dollar store. You basically wrap that up, put your baked goods on it, and finally make baskets. I love to make my own baskets.
I love a good basket.
Right? This is a last-minute New Year's Eve
Sorry, I'm
New
shopping
Year's
already.
resolution gift basket. And so you put a bunch of stuff maybe from your home, add some things. I already had this book, and I basically just added this Zen garden. This entire thing was $5. from the dollar store.
I love
and you
that.
add that with something from your house.
I love that.
Make it fun.
Okay, we only have about a minute left, but you know, sometimes kids, especially, or teens, they say this is specifically what they want. They give you the list and they're like, this is what we want. So how can you deliver but still like not break the bank?
Okay, a couple of quick tips. Seniors, use the seniors in your life because they get a 10 to 20% discount. See if you can get, you know, CAA memberships, that has a discount, maybe a student's discount. You also want to use welcome bonuses, right? So when you sign up online, you usually get, say, 10% off when you're shopping online, but also say that in a store. When you physically go in, say, I have my phone here, can I sign up for your welcome bonus? Sometimes they have coupons on the counter. 3, use your loyalty points. Use your, you know, cards, your gift certificates that you haven't used as yet. And then finally, if you're shopping around now, it's the run up to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You want to make sure that you're smart. You want to make sure that you research. So use something called Price Dropper or Camel, which is online for Amazon price. It will show you the price history of something because you want to be smart about it. And it's not about the price, it's about the thought when it comes to
Let's
it.
remember that. Well, you were very thoughtful with this entire segment. Great ideas. Thank you so much. I am joining your family of No Choice in the
You
Matter.
are always welcome.
A trip to the grocery store today is costing Canadians up to 20% more than it did 2 years ago. But our next guest says this doesn't need to affect our healthy choices in the kitchen.
Here to show us some nutritious and delicious recipes that won't break the bank, let's welcome back registered dietitian Alyssa Steinberg.
Yay!
Thank you for having me. Okay.
Smells delicious.
Alyssa, so this is amazing. You've decided to focus on just 2 fresh produce staples for these recipes.
Yeah.
Tell us why you always reach for bananas. Let's start with bananas when you're at the store.
Okay, so bananas at 30 cents each are the most affordable, convenient fruit. No prep, no washing, and no fridge needed. Even the packaging is biodegradable, the peel. Bananas are shelf stable for up to 2 weeks at room temperature.
Okay.
And for overripe bananas, you can store them in the freezer for later use, for smoothies or baked goods. Bananas have potassium for heart health and muscle recovery, vitamin B6 for that energy boost, and 3 grams of fiber per banana, a dietitian's favorite F word, for digestion and fullness. The degree of ripeness of bananas does matter when it comes to blood sugar response. So choose yellow or green bananas for snacking with that low glycemic index, and for the overripe bananas, with that higher glycemic index, it's perfect as a natural sweetening agent in place of those processed sugars in baked goods.
The green one. It's a little stiff when it's green, no?
Some enjoy it.
Like
Some enjoy it.
I'm not going to judge. All right, so
low sugar.
All right, so tell us why you love cooking with carrots as well, because that's the other food.
Yeah, so carrots for just $3 for a 3-pound bag are the best value vegetables that last up to a month in the fridge. Their mild, sweet flavor makes them a crowd favorite. Who doesn't love carrots?
Yeah.
And they're very versatile. You can eat them raw, you can have them roasted, or even add them to sweet baked goods, such as carrot cake, muffins, and loaves. And carrots are a nutrient powerhouse with 4 grams of fiber per serving and beta-carotene, an antioxidant that supports eye and immune health. And so, simply put, carrots are an easy, cost-effective way to hit your veggie targets of 5 to 7 cups per day.
That's fantastic. All right, so I usually don't eat dessert before I eat dinner, but you brought us a cheesecake that I understand that you made with it's sweetened with bananas, and what else is really good about it?
So much. Okay, so this cheesecake here is not just
Wait
$1.
a second, let me put my cards down.
Get ready. So it's not just $1.75 per slice, but there's 16 grams of protein packed in each serving, and is made with just 6 ingredients. Yay! My kids devoured this the second it was out of the oven, and there's a reason why.
You know what? Melissa asked us to bring back food after we're done. Sorry, Melissa, it's not gonna happen.
It's all yours. And what I love most about this recipe is that the batter has no added or refined sugar because that ripe banana covers all of the bases as your sweetening agent. I use peanut butter powder as the binder and also protein boost, plain Greek yogurt for protein and calcium for bone health. And the best part is this is a chocolate lover's dream with chocolate chips embedded in the batter and a chocolate icing layer to finish it all off.
I was like, we've never had food before.
$1.75 per slice.
It is
I love that.
So you say,
pace yourself.
It is simple and cost-effective to ditch some of our usual grocery store snacks and replace them with healthy homemade alternatives. So This is gonna be a hard sell a little bit, but talk about your carrot chips and dip.
Okay, so we are talking smashed carrots and a protein-rich French onion dip for just $1 per serving.
Okay.
So this is the perfect snack alternative to traditional chips, and it keeps you on track with your health goals. And
Oh, here's what I like about this is actually, okay, so it doesn't have quite the crisp that I was expecting, but it does have the salt factor.
yes.
Anyone like want the salt? Always that salt kick, right? This actually does it. It does the trick.
All we do is boil the carrots and then smash them with a flat surface or a fork. So they're perfect, that perfect crispy crunch happens in the oven. And smashing the carrots isn't just fun, it makes them the perfect shape for dipping. So paired with this creamy, protein-rich Greek yogurt French onion dip with caramelized onions, we have a budget-friendly snack that's big on flavor.
Love this.
All right, so you say carrot-based dish elevates any meal.
Yes.
So walk us through this roasted heirloom carrot dish.
Yes. Who says carrots have to be boring? This recipe, this recipe turns carrots from basic to fancy for just $2.50 per serving.
Oh, that's nice.
So here's how to make this magic happen in your kitchen. So start by roasting heirloom carrots in the oven with olive oil, salt, and pepper until crispy around the edges. Next up, blend feta cheese with Greek yogurt, lemon juice, garlic, and olive oil for that bottom layer mouth-watering flavor. For a plant-based protein, turn chickpeas into seasoned chickpea chips. And lastly, finish with crumbled feta, parsley, lemon zest. Once you scoop it, it's a party in your mouth.
It really is.
This is really delicious.
Garlicky. It's
a little something, little kick in it that is so good.
So
Carrots.
good.
Carrots.
Okay, so you say this next recipe will transport us to a fancy cafe, so at the fraction of a price. So tell us about how you made this tiramisu.
Yeah, so this treat is on me. I'm splurging. For just $2.30 per serving.
Come on.
This viral tiramisu chia pudding has been loved and recreated by millions online. It is high in protein, low in sugar, fiber-packed compared to tiramisu cake, and will satisfy those sweet cravings. And I'll tell you how to make it. So we start by mashing a banana, and in that same bowl, we're adding in Greek yogurt, chia seeds, maple syrup, and half a cup of our favorite drip coffee leftovers. Give it all a mix. Add it to the refrigerator, and let the chia seeds absorb that extra liquid. So once it's set, we have here, I need your help here because we have two more steps to work on together.
Oh, we're gonna make
We're
this?
gonna add in some Greek yogurt to finish that top layer off.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry, I'm so
I have you cooking with me. Amazing.
All right,
and then we're gonna go right into this.
Perfect. And we're gonna dust the cocoa powder for that classic tiramisu finish.
Nice light touch, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Okay, right, there
you
we go.
must have dusted before.
Okay, and
Love
then we
it.
can go right
you
in?
You can even load it on. Perfect.
Even more, and then we go in.
And this budget-friendly, high-protein dessert, breakfast, will keep you full for hours.
You can't have this for breakfast. This tastes too good.
Will keep you
really
full
good.
for hours and taste just like tiramisu.
Okay, we're almost
You have
out
to
of time.
try it to believe it.
Yeah, we're almost out of time, but you've got to talk to me about these cookies. There's only, 3 ingredients in these cookies? Okay, explain.
Okay, so these cookies are just 25 cents per cookie. And they're a quick, wholesome recipe that's made with 1 banana, 1 cup of natural peanut butter, and a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. That's it.
That's it?
So do you need to bake them? You do bake them.
You do bake them for 12 minutes, so it's even easier. But this makes 10 cookies, moist cookies, 12 minutes, and you have yourself. So in terms of grocery shopping, so next time, we are thinking, instead of packaged treats, think homemade, guilt-free, delicious snacks.
Oh my gosh, Alyssa, these are
Delicious.
so good. Thank you so much for being here. Fantastic.
All right, so as we dive into the new year, many of us are eager to make positive changes, whether it be healthy eating habits or learning new skills, but this can get very expensive.
Well, thankfully, here to help us be our best selves without breaking the bank is our resident money expert, Melissa Leong. Welcome back, Melissa.
We're delighted to have you. So as Andrea mentioned off the topic, a lot of people do start with this idea of like healthy eating is one of the things they want to conquer in a new year. But that can be really cost prohibitive in many cases. And even just regular grocery stores are so expensive. So what tips do you have?
I'm so glad we're talking about this. We've all been feeling the pinch at the checkout line. Groceries. The prices of groceries rose at the fastest pace since 1981.
Wow.
So healthy eating is not cheap. And so I have a couple of quick tips. Make sure that when you're meal planning, you're planning to use things that are in season. Don't turn your nose up at canned food and frozen produce. It still has a place. And I need to give you my favorite hack for foods and finding cheap prices. I use Too Good To Go and Flash Foods.
I've heard about Too Good To Go. I just read about it.
So there are apps that they will give you fantastic prices on foods that are nearing expiry. They're still good, but they're from grocery stores, restaurants, and bakeries. So last night I had dinner for 4, my family members with 2 boys, and I got it from a local caterer from Too Good To Go. I used the app to find it, and it was a mystery container.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it was a container of food, and when I opened inside, there was salmon, roast beef, Brussels sprouts, mashed potatoes, beets. It was fantastic. It was $10.
That's incredible.
Okay, I like that idea.
So instead of this food going to waste, you're eating it.
Absolutely. So you're reducing food waste. Meal planning always helps with that. And so it does require some prep, though. And I know it's hard to get motivated to prep all your food. But making it fun helps. So I loved when, it's like 2 of my friends prep food on Sundays for the rest of the week. And I loved when you and Lainey used to make salads.
Yeah, we did. We used to make lunches for each other for a good couple of years.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Yeah,
Salad
that's a
club,
great
where you
idea.
get 2 people and say, you know what, we're each gonna make a salad to share once a week.
That's a great idea. All right, so probably the most popular resolution is staying fit for the new year, right? But as we know, all of these fitness places are very expensive. So how can you stay fit without burning a hole in your wallet?
You would be surprised by what amazing things you can find by Googling free virtual workout. So they're great apps, they're great websites. I love the free workouts on YouTube. You can use, if you want to pay for something, you can pay, $13 a month for Apple Fitness Plus. There's also the Nike training app is free, Peloton, $17 to $30. So there's options for you. If you want to work out at home, you can get basic equipment for very low cost. I got my, the sliding planks and these weighted balls and mats and resistance bands from the dollar store. Right?
Yeah.
And then I spent $140 from Amazon for an adjustable dumbbell set. And I got everything. I got the barbell, and kettlebell. It was great.
That's great.
But I get it. If you want the gym setting, you do need to shop around. You can use something called meetup.com to find people who have flexibility courses, anything you need in your area. And if you need a gym, just make sure that you're looking for the fine print, looking to see if they have the opportunity to pause your membership, for example, if you are you're not going to use
a break.
it. And try to sign up at the end of the month, because my friend who works at a gym, he said that they're more likely to give you deals as well as add-ons because they have sales quotas.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Good to know.
I like that.
Good to know.
Hey, spending time with friends is like a great goal that a lot of people set. But going out, especially to eat, can be really, really expensive. I've hacked it in January just having friends over, like hosting, eating at home with them. But I'm sure you have much better hacks than that.
No, I love that idea. I love having people in. I love... Okay, we don't need a theme to make things fun to hang out with our friends, but it's fun. It's still helpful to have, say potluck night or movie night. Be a tourist in your own city night, because art galleries, museums, they have free admission for some nights, right? I also think it's important to have a regular date. So you're not like randomly saying, we need to hang out, we'll get coffee one day. But every Friday, every first Friday, every 2 months, my friends and I would do some sort of experience. So we've been doing escape games at this place. Actually, it's called Escape Games.
I love escape rooms.
Movie set designs, which is amazing. We also go to this place called Activate, which has physical and mental challenges. It's so fun. And if you ask for a group discount, if you ask for birthday discounts, a lot of these places will have them. You just have to ask.
Even if it's not your birthday, maybe even. You also have some ways where we can see our friends and that also cross something off our to-do list at the same time. 2 for 1.
Absolutely.
So tell us more.
I love getting together around some sort of shared value, some sort of shared goal, community building, sustainability, charity. And so for my birthday, for example, last year, I invited people over for a sip and swap tea party.
Ooh,
so
what's that?
people came over and they brought pre-loved items of clothing.
It's a great idea.
Jewelry to share. And I don't know if you remember this, but almost 10 years ago, Jess, you and I went to a clothing swap
remember this.
And I still have so many items from that party that I love.
A clothing swap is fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. And so the other thing I've realized as I've gotten older is I need more friends that I can run errands with. right?
Yeah.
I run errands.
Smart.
Yeah.
So in 2024, I have resolved to run more errands and have errand dates. So Andrea, come with me to the grocery store. We're
That's
driving to the
listen, that is
airport.
one of my favorite places. So you're asking the right person. I love it. I can spend a good 2 hours in a grocery store just coming up with ideas. So
also about
you're
the-
asking the right person.
it's about the company,
All right,
right?
So, I don't make resolutions, but I like to learn new skills every year. But sometimes some of these programs can get a little pricey. So is there a way that we can enrich our minds without breaking the bank?
Absolutely. My husband learned to play guitar during the pandemic with a free program called Justin Guitar. He's doing amazing. There's lots of those. There's a website called Coursera that will give you access to courses from universities around the world.
Whoa.
You can take a financial markets course from Yale online for free.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I took one
this
from
is so
Harvard. I took a
exciting.
Harvard class when I was
Amazing.
during the pandemic. I did. Yeah.
I just signed up for a course on AI from a website called edX. And if you want something physical, like you want to be in class, there is a, I'm so excited to tell you about this. My favorite new place in the world is the Maker Space.
Oh, yeah.
At my library.
Yeah.
I am taking free sewing lessons. I'm taking free
I love
how to use the
that.
Cricut. I'm basically personalizing everything in my house. My t-shirts, my blender, everything is going to be personalized. I'm just learning new skills, the embroidery machine.
Okay,
I
wait.
love it.
Wait, can we skip the grocery store and go to that place to get
It's
That's
great.
more
And
my jam.
finally, this changed my life. So I want to make sure that people know about this. Is that when I worked at the Financial Post, my employer paid for me to take economics courses, paid for me to take the Canadian securities course, and it gave me so many opportunities. I'm here right now with you ladies.
Awesome.
And so ask your employer if they will support your tuition reimbursement, if they will support your professional development.
Melissa, quite simply, this was incredible. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Rachel, you have grown this massive audience thanks to your thrifting and styling skills. How did you get started?
The first time I went to a vintage store, I was probably 12 years old with my mom, and it's just been really fun. I've been doing it ever since. Every week I'm always at a thrift store. You can find me there.
What's your favorite part about thrifting?
Buying secondhand is so much fun because of the thrill of the find. At the same time, it's obviously a much more conscious way to shop, both for budget and for environment. And I also love that you just have a lot of unique pieces in your wardrobe.
That's so
because of it.
Is there a piece that is your favorite find?
2 weeks before I got married, I found my red gown that I was able to wear to my Chinese tea ceremony.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, so it was crazy because it was like a thrift fairy godmother left that dress for me. It was $14.
Oh my God.
And it fit perfectly.
Preach. I love this so much. Rachel, when you walk into a place like this, do you have a general game plan?
I often find that if I'm looking for something very specific, that's when you get disappointed. And yeah, it can often feel very intimidating. And one thing I like to do is I like to create a mood board. Another tip that I have, a lot of thrift stores no longer have change rooms. So I like to go in being very prepared and wearing something form-fitting so I can try things on over.
Genius. Any more little tidbits?
I like to look in about 2 sizes larger and 2 sizes smaller, just so I have really my pick of the litter. And then another tip that I have is to really look at fabric makeup, 100% cotton. Cashmere is a really great find. It's my favorite find at the thrift store. Wool, something that will help you when you are deciding whether to purchase it or not.
Well, I didn't make a mood board. I really wish I had. I need to find an outfit to impress my colleagues at work, and Eric will work. Would you care to browse with me?
Absolutely, let's look. Also, my entire outfit is thrifted today, from my shoes to my earrings, so that hopefully will serve you a little bit of inspo.
Yes, it does.
I would personally think this is worth to try on.
Okay. I love it. Well, it fits.
I love the way that looks.
Yeah?
I think that is really cool. So that is full-on designer.
Is that too tight?
You want to be able to have movement. Also, you don't want to risk ripping the garment when you're on the go. That would be a rough wardrobe malfunction on air.
It'd be cool though. I can't do polyester.
I know, because
I smell myself within minutes. Minutes. She's seeing stripes.
Oh yeah.
Land's End. Love a Land's End.
That is very cool.
To some, it might appear garish. To others, high fashion.
Something like this could be really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's a stain. If it fits around your neck, it will most likely fit you.
So it would probably fit?
It probably would, yeah. Is this the pajama section? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is.
I am so excited about my outfit, but will Erica Work like it? Only one way to find out. Back to the studio.
Wait for Jess's big reveal.
Yeah, same here. And we have stylist Erica Work with us to raise Jess's styling skills, plus show us how we can flip our own thrifted finds into incredible looks. So welcome back, Erica. Good to see you. You look fabulous. As
So
usual.
good to see you.
Okay, Erica, do you think you're ready to see Jess's look?
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I have no doubt that she nailed this, though. I mean, she's gonna look incredible.
She is.
Right?
You guys ready?
Yes. Let's do
Jess
it.
Allen, come on out!
Excuse me, mini skirt.
Are you kidding?
What is this?
I do!
What is this mini skirt?
Isn't it cute?
I am literally obsessed.
Is it giving you like quiet, thrifted luxury, kind of?
Yes!
It's so
Oh my gosh.
chic.
Very.
Okay,
That's
Jess,
so you.
we need to hear everything about this outfit, head to toe.
Well, first of all, the whole thing came to $54, which I thought was pretty good.
God.
What a steal.
The big splurge was the sweater, but this is like a handmade Irish 100% wool
you
sweater,
feel the quality.
which I'm obsessed with.
feel the quality.
And it was $25, so that was a big splurge. This is a lovely, like 100% cotton. You know, I'll wear this so much.
Yeah.
This shirt, and it was 17, and the skirt is sort of cheap and cheerful for 12. What?
Oh, wow.
I feel like you need to speak, but I think she nailed it. Yes?
Oh my gosh, you absolutely nailed it. And I think what I love about thrifting and vintage is there already is a history to these pieces. And what's beautiful about it is you're gonna give it a whole new narrative and another chapter in its life. And I think that's something really magical.
Yeah.
You did so
I
well.
think like graduate student at Oxford. Maybe it's gonna date an older man.
job.
Come over here, you
Nice
gorgeous
job.
thing. So good.
Well done.
Okay. So we want to explore some more thrifted style inspirations, starting with Shakira. Let's see your look.
Straight out of the store.
Right. So here's the key about thrifting.
Wow.
You want to mix it with other pieces that are already existing in your wardrobe to make it feel current. Believe it or not, so this sweater is thrifted. This is the thrifted piece here. I actually shopped this from the men's section.
Genius.
So be sure to not only look at the women's section, but also check out the men's, because there are some incredible finds and often at a cheaper price.
Yeah.
In fact, this was only $12.49. The sweater was only $12.49. And this is also done in a beautiful wool blend. So, you know, to Rachel's point, you want to look for things that are quality fabric, because generally they're going to last a lot longer and be better quality all around. But a quick note on wool, a lot of wools are quite itchy. So it's great to also look for a wool blend if you are more sensitive. And this is a wool blend, so that really hits all the marks. Now, what's great about this sweater is because we're working with lots of beautiful neutrals and a little bit of green, it's so easy to interject other wardrobe staples that you already have at home to really bring your own personal style to this. And then I finish it off with another really great thrifted piece, which is jewelry. Don't leave the jewelry section. They have really great stuff. These I got for $7.99. These are vintage
Those
jewelry.
are beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. You'll just like put some alcohol wipes on it and they're good to go, fresh and new.
Love it.
Thank you so much, Shakira.
Take it over.
So good.
I can't wait to see the next look, because that was fabulous. All right, so up next we have Preet, come on out.
Yes. The jacket?
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Wow. This is
This jacket, I was so excited when I was scouring the racks and found this. So another thing you want to look for when you are thrifting is really things that are traditionally a higher price point, like a leather jacket. So this is 100% leather. It's super, super like excellent quality. You're getting it for $59.99.
Wow.
If you were to buy this from the store, it would probably cost you upwards of $1,000.
Yes,
You're getting
absolutely.
it for $59.99. Now, this is definitely, I'm gonna say probably from the 80s, but what's so great about fashion is it's so cyclical and things always come back in style.
True.
So this cut and style right now is super on trend.
Yep.
All the Zillennials are wearing it on TikTok. It is having a moment, and I can see why, because it's so great. It's sort of deconstructed. I love the double button detail. I love the wider lapel, and I also love a good shoulder pad. I just do. It just looks
so
great.
much fun.
And that oversized look is still so in style. And again, by pairing with pieces we already have at home, we can make it feel current and modern. And that's what I did here with this really beautiful knit sweater and really beautiful maxi silk skirt. And you'll also notice I pulled that beautiful slate blue from the jacket and tied it in with the rest of the look, create that monochromatic moment. And another great thing about navy in general, guys, is don't be afraid to mix and match it with other neutrals. And that's what I did here with these really fun suede accessories like this suede bag and this suede slouch boot in black.
Loves it.
Head to toe, so chic.
So
Thank you so
great.
much.
That's so good. Okay, Erica, we have time for one more look, and I understand you're going to style it right in front of our eyes. Charlotte, come on out.
Woohoo! Okay, so I shopped these pants. These pants were from the men's section also.
I love the
okay?
pants from the men's section.
These are men's trousers. I got them for $9.99.
Wow.
Okay? I did the trick that Rachel suggested where you put it around your neck.
Yeah.
And Rachel, Charlotte and I are similar sizes. They fit me perfectly, so I knew they'd be a great fit for her. These are fantastic. We did a little bit of tailoring in the back, which cost $10. So these pants in total were under $20, and they are essentially like a custom pant tailored to your body. So if something is not an exact fit, do not shy away from it, because a quick little tailoring job for a really inexpensive price, you can literally get a custom fit that is perfectly tailored to your body. Now, the other thing that I found that I shopped in the men's section was this fabulous double-breasted blazer.
Oh my gosh,
This
I
is a
love
size 44 men's, okay? Now, the oversized blazer trend is still going strong. In fact, I think it's just a wardrobe staple. So I found this, and as you can see here, it's a little bit, it does look like a men's blazer on Charlotte. But with a few hacks, you can make this super elevated, super chic, and look incredible. So I'm gonna pull out my trusty little elastics here. We're gonna start with these on the sleeves, okay? This will automatically create a more slouched fit.
Love it.
Okay? And I'm gonna do one on the other side as well. We're gonna just slouch, and tuck it. Okay, so already, this is giving like modern vibes, right?
Yes.
But now we're gonna take it one step further. I also found this beautiful vintage belt for $5.49. You'll notice I purposely went oversized, okay? And that's for good reason. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it around her waist if we're wanting to create a little bit more of a silhouette, okay? We're gonna take the excess fabric here, we're gonna put it over top of the buckle, and then we're gonna pull it on through. So it's nice and tight.
Love it.
And then we're gonna take that same excess piece and we're gonna put it back through the buckle, and that'll lock it in shape, but also create this beautiful braided look. And then you simply zhuzh. And guys, you have created a whole new look that is super modern, super chic, and this blazer was only $13.99.
Oh my God! Erica, you're like a magician. A magician. This has been fabulous. Thank you so much, Erica.
Thank you. I had so much fun, honestly.